Hey everyone, how's it going? And I hope you're having an amazing day so far today. I'm going to be showing you guys another day, and it's kind of an off day. I never really do these kind of loads because this time I'm going up north. And I'm also kind of starting this in the middle of the day. So basically what we have over here, I will just show you guys because I'm about an hour away from delivery. It is pretty late in the day and boy did we have delays. But basically we have one giant crate on this side. And on this side, we basically just have aluminum extrusions. So what I wanted to also mention about this load is both of these loads were on top of each other. So these aluminum extrusions were on top of this one. So I didn't like that just because I don't really like tall, skinny loads. It makes it really awkward to bundle, to put the straps on. So as a driver, you can always make sure that the shipper loads it the way that you want it. If you feel that, because I know my trailer is a little bit tipsy-topsy kind of thing, so I made sure that the shipper loaded it the way that I wanted it to be loaded up. The issue with my delays is I'm delivering this load at 6 p.m. This load was supposed to be delivered around 3, maybe 4 p.m. The issue was that my trailer was locked in a city that was an hour away. I forgot to bring the keys to the lock to unlock the trailer. So I basically had to drive an hour back home, pick up the keys, drive back to the trailer an hour away the next city, and then drive another hour to the actual pickup location. Different cities, all an hour away, all a long time. But anyways, as you can see, we're gonna be offloading this in about the next hour. It is about 5 p.m. right now. We are up north. If you guys are familiar with Canada, we are an hour north of Sudbury, and I'm actually delivering this to a cottage, and this cottage is in the middle of the bush. I've never been to anything like this, so I wanted to bring you guys along to see what does this all look like, because at least on Google Maps, this place looks incredible. So let's take a look. Got to drive down this road for the next 20 miles or so, 30 kilometers or so, and get offloaded and then head back down to Toronto for another load tomorrow morning. So it's going to be pretty tight on the schedule, but I think we're going to make it down for today. Oh, wow. So it's kind of the next day over here. I was going to end this whole video yesterday and make this a whole new separate video, but this is such a small load. This is basically going Toronto to Toronto. It's only going, I think, about 10 miles. It's a pretty small load. And what you can see over here, I just finished strapping up. It's a bunch of these tanks, these gray, I think they're pressurized tanks. It was a pretty simple load, big ones at the front, small ones in the back. And that kind of helps me stabilize the trailer a little bit. But the nice thing is, it's a beautiful sunny day. We got this early in the morning. The delivery is scheduled for 10 a.m. because it is a crane. And that's the thing about Toronto. Everything is by appointment. Everything is by schedule. You don't want to be late because it's Toronto. It's always going to be a headache. Even though this was a pretty small load over here, as you can see, it still took about half an hour to 45 minutes to load just because all these tanks had to be found in the yard. But anyways, let's go down to Toronto. I'm going to show you guys what it's like to go to a construction site in Toronto. It is super busy. It's super packed. we just made it on site over here to Toronto, and it is a tight one. There's only one way to come in and one way to come out. So basically, I'm gonna have to get this street blocked off over here so I can back up, and there's more trucks. So that's always the fun thing about Toronto, is you never know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take off my straps down here now, wait for them to offload me. But yeah, you can see it's a whole huge construction site over here, and hopefully it won't be here for too long. But man, these city streets, I don't know if the camera caught anything. I was surprised I even made it through some of these turns, because it was just, this was probably the tightest delivery that I had to do in regards to coming over here. I'm gonna see if I can get any clips of me offloading, but if not, it's just straps coming off, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, a couple straps over here, and let's see what we can do. All right, so I wasn't able to get any clips of me offloading. They were pretty quick with offloading. They also had a crane to offload. As you can tell, I'm in a different shirt, I think. I hope at least I don't look like a hobo. And I'm also in a different area. So basically, I'm just gonna be keeping you guys around for one more short trip. This is the next day over. I'm basically just dropping off my trailer here in this yard, and they're gonna be loading me over here. I'm gonna be picking up this trailer in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning tomorrow, to do a delivery. The reason why I'm doing this is because I had a load a couple of days ago, and it took them 4 hours to load. So instead of waiting the 4 hours, I'm just dropping off the trailer. I'm gonna pick it up in the morning. I'll show you guys around what the load is. It's basically just, I think it's gonna be something like this. Just these like metal tubes, something like that. So I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. It's gonna be roughly a 2-hour drive to delivery. And that's gonna be it for the rest of this video. So I'll see you guys in the morning. And we're back on site. It is currently 6:30 in the morning, as you can tell by that beautiful early sunrise. Honestly, that's what I love about mornings. And this is the load. So it seems like I got a bunch of metal beams, and I don't know, some metal extrusions, and then some couple of boxes over here. So basically, I'm going to tie all of these down. This will take me about 10-15 minutes to do it all nice and tidy. And we're gonna get on the road. It's going to be about a 2-hour drive, I believe, if I already said that yesterday. So let's get on with doing this. It is a heavy load. I think this is like about 20-ish thousand pounds or something. So it's definitely a very heavy load, and I can't wait to get this off my trailer. So we're actually the next day over, doing the same run but a different load, and something basically just happened. As I was doing a run around with my trailer, I noticed that my oil seal, or not oil seal, but oil cap, completely got ripped up. So I basically took up this oil cap, and I just went down to a nearby store over here to pick up a new cap, and thankfully they did have one in stock, because man, it is hard to find one of these. Thankfully, I do keep extra axle seal in my truck. I don't know even why I have this. I thought this was back in my office, but I keep this in my truck. That's always a good thing. So I'm going to put on the new oil seal cap over here, and we should be able to hit the road in 5 minutes. And now I just got to pour the oil in through here. And we're basically, the nice thing is that it's clear. You can basically see where that oil is. And this is the whole perks about being an owner operator, is you always got to fix your own stuff, wherever you can at least. And after a little bit of driving, I'm going to add more oil in here as the oil kind of seeps through all of the gears and the binding over here. And we're just going to close it up with one of these over here. And just like that, we got a new oil cap on, nice and clean. This one's obviously super dirty. But hopefully this one doesn't crack like my other one. Let me show you guys exactly how it cracked on the last one. So as you can see here, this is the old cap over here, and this is always, it's always the fail point. This is the second or third time I've ever had to change these out of my trailer. It doesn't happen that often, but basically the plastic, it seems like it fatigues and it just breaks right here. Or the oil starts to seep, and I'm not gonna touch that because it's too dirty. But yeah, that's how they break. They separate, and you just got to make sure you have some spares always in hand. It's like a 5-minute fix. It's probably the easiest thing you could ever fix in your life, but it's just annoying when it happens. But anyways, I'm gonna head back onto the road. This is the third of three loads. It is a beautiful day today. It's not too hot, which is nice because the AC in my truck is broken. So we're gonna be on site in the next 2 hours or so to offload this, and then it's the weekend. So I'll catch you guys when we're offloading. And just like that, we are done the day. I am fully offloaded. Took about 10 minutes to offload. Guys are super chill. I was an hour and a half late just because the whole situation with that back oil seal, not oil seal, but like oil cap thing kind of thing. So a little bit delayed. Took a little bit longer than expected, but that's okay. We still got the job done. Anyways, I'm gonna end off the video over here, but I just want to show you guys, this is where I deliver to. There's a nice pond. It is so quiet. It's such a nice, beautiful property here. Lots of land, very nice. But I'm glad that at least we got that oil seal thing fixed up, and it's been quite a few busy days. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like today's video, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that like button, share it with people if you want. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. Leave down in the comments if you have any questions about trucking, hotshot trucking, any questions you guys might have at all. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.